Hello guys, so in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to publish your book on Amazon Paperback. There are different ways of publishing your book. If you come here in your account to create, you will see Kindle ebook, paperback, hardcover, and series page. I've already done it on Kindle ebook already, which is actually a digital version of your book, but you can also have it on paperback. Paperback means that Amazon is going to help you to print the book, and then they can ship it to whoever is want an hard copy all over the world. If you just publish it on Kindle ebook, Amazon will not print it for whomsoever wants a printed version, because not everybody really wants the digital version of your book. Some people feel more comfortable reading hard copy books. So if you actually have a paperback, it actually gives you the opportunity to actually cater for different types of people with their preference. So having it on paperback means Amazon will print it and then ship it to whomsoever wants a paperback. And if people want the Kindle ebook as well, whichever one they want, it's okay. So I've already done it on ebook. Now I want to do it on paperback. You can click on create paperback right now, and then you will start creating your book. So this is what you will see. So you need to choose your language. The book I want to publish is English, and then enter the title. The title that I'm using is Experience in Leadership, and then subtitle, which is optional, unveiling the leadership qualities in you. So is it a series? No, this is not the series. Edition number not applicable to me. So author, is it prefix, maybe professor or a doctor, or whatever it is, maybe sir, whatever the prefix may be. So put that there, and then contributors. So they put the prefix as well. What does the contributor do? What does the contributor did? The contributor, is he an editor? Is he an author? Is he an illustrator? But the contributor here is just a forward. So I put that. So you want to put your description, summarize your book. This will be your product description. You need to put this there. It's going to be your product description, that these are the first things that people will read without the book, that will tell them what is in the book. You need to make it appealing. You need to make it purposeful and things like that. You can browse about how to write a catching description for your book online, and you get some of those. So publishing rights. Is this a public domain? Do you own your public publishing rights? Of course, I own the copyright and I own necessary publishing rights. So you must ensure that it is your book. So these are keywords, optional, that people can actually use when people are actually looking for books that are related to your books. What type of keywords do people will actually use, that people who can buy your books? What are the related keywords that you think they may be putting online to look for books that are actually that they want? And if you look at people who want to buy, who are likely to buy your books, what the keywords they will be using and searching for will be probably leadership skills, leadership approach in biblical terms, because the book is a little bit of it actually relates with Christianity. The person who writes it is a Christian author. So leadership skills in management, qualities of good leaders, how to become a successful leader, and the light. So categories. So these are the categories that you have to choose. This one I choose education and reference. I choose education, leadership, religion, Christian church, general. So this is how to do that. If you click on this, and then you can drop this down, and then you can put it in the category that best describe the book. The category that best describe the book, you can just select it to an animal, if it's computer, or if it's computer, is it internet programming, and whatever it is that best describe the book. If it's language and arts, if it's handwriting, you click it here. So I've already selected two categories. Actually, you can only select two categories unless I unmarked the one I actually unmarked, or I remove it here. The one I remove is under education and reference, leading to education. Then after education, I put as leadership. Then the next one is non-fiction, which is non-fiction here. And then I navigate it to religion, non-fiction. I navigate it to religion, and then to Christian church, to Christian church, and then I put general. So, or maybe it's leadership or growth or whatever it is, but I think general is okay. So that's how and I can put Christian church. I can put leadership actually. So I will have to untick this first. then click leadership. Yeah, so just about it. So education and reference, education, leadership, and then I put that. Then from non-fiction, navigated to religion, navigated to Christian church, navigated to leadership as well. So I can save it. So you need to put your book in the right category so that the right people can actually find your book, and it will also help this Amazon to classify your book as well. Does your book classify as any of these types? You saw that apply. Low content book, journals, notebook, and planners. Large print book, content 16 point. What's large? You can check what's large book here. Large print books usually have a font size of 16 points or higher. If you check this, large print will appear on your books. No, it's not related to me. So you can check what's a low content book, have minimal or no content on the interior. So you can read this and get what it is. If it's applicable to your book, you can mark it, and if it's not, you will mark it. So does this book contain language, situation, or images inappropriate for children under 18 years of age? So my own book doesn't contain that, but if your own contains that, you can click yes. So I've done that. So I can either save as draft and come back to it later on, or I can save and continue. So I'm saving and continuing it right now. So save successful, and then leads me to the second part. Do I want Amazon to give me an assigned ISBN? I click on this. If I have my own ISBN already, I click on this, and then I put this. So, and what's the imprint? You put it there. What is an imprint? You see an imprint, the entity associated with your titles, ISBN. Enter the imprint. If you have your ISBN, you understand that very well. But if you don't, you can get a free KDP ISBN. So you click on this, assign me a free ISBN, and then they are going to assign you an ISBN. So this is an ISBN that this KDP has actually assigned you. So imprint independently published. So you can set publication date. It is optional. And you come here. What is this? Black. You see this black and white interior with cream paper. Is it black and white? When someone now order for the book, how do you want the book to look? Is it going to be black and white interior with white paper, or cream paper, or standard color interior with white paper? If you actually what you choose here will also determine the price, because if you choose what has colored, if you choose a color paper, it will be more expensive for people to buy, because of the printing. They're going to charge for the printing. Actually, even you as a author, if you want to get your author's copy, you have to pay for printing as well. So you may want to go for whichever one is cheap, depending on who you want to buy your book. This premium, so I like it on just black and white, simple like this. And then this way it gets a little bit tricky. Size. So we have some automatic ones that if you come here, these are the most popular standard trim sizes: 5x8, 5x2. All these ones. We have more standard, and we also have non-standard trim sizes. So what this means is that, for example, now the book that I want to publish right now, this is the book that I want to publish. It's actually in A4 here. It's in A4 here. So if I bring it into my Amazon right now, that means they're going to print this book on A4. Like they are going to print it on A3 paper. A3 is double the size of A4. For it to actually contain, like, it will not be okay. For example, this size is going to be, let me see what I can do. Yes, exactly. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm coming. Let me cancel my Grammarly. Yes. So this is how it's now going to be. So this is A4 here. So this is A4 here as well. So coming back, this is A4 here. This is A4 here. This is A4 here. This is A4 here. This is the size of my book. This is how I published it on ebook, on the digital version. This is how I published it. But now, because it's coming to the print version, and the standard printing is to use an A4 to print a book. So if I want to use A4 to print my book, which is actually the standard, as we've seen it here as well, that this is actually the standard. If you come here, you see most popular standard trim sizes. So these are so if I come here again, so my book is going to be published in A3 for it to contain from here to here. So what I'm now supposed to do is to turn this page orientation now to turn it to A5. So when it turns to A5, then it can now become A4. It will be placed on an A4. So how do I do that? I just have to come to layout, and then size and then change it to A5. So I now have it in A5. So this is it in A5. So I may want to correct some things, maybe some things I've actually scattered I may want to correct. So this is now in A5. So for them to put this side by side, it will now be this one and this one will now be placed on A4. So A5, this one, this side, this left side is A5. This left side as well is A5. So for example, if you actually hold a sheet of paper with you, mostly when people print books, they print books in A4. Let me see if I can see an example. Okay, yeah, if you look at this book right now, this side right now, it is highly likely to be this is an A4, but this side is A5, and this other underneath side, this other side is also A5. So if you open this book and stretch it, that's where we have A4. If we open this particular book right here and we stretch it, we open it flat, that's when we have a full A4. But closing the book, what we have is A5. So that is why, since what I have is A4 here before, I've reduced it right now. I've reduced the size to I've reduced the size of this to A5. So that it will be on a standard trim size. Of course, I can still leave it at A4, but it won't be on a standard size. The book will be a little bit big than the normal book that we used to see. So I can look at this. This is still okay. This is still okay. These are still okay. These are still okay for me. So I think something happened by me changing it. I think the font actually changed. Let me go back to my home and see what happened. The 14 font is still okay. 14 font is still okay by me. The 14 font is still okay. And you want to make sure that your fonts too they are actually they are okay. I don't know what's wrong here. Let me see to that. Yeah, so I'll fix this. Here are my books. So this is my book. So now I can come back to Amazon. This is the standard size. So if the size is not okay, I can choose another size. Maybe I want to increase it a little bit. This is 12.7 by 20. This is 13 by, depending on which, you may have to try different ones to actually get the one that's actually right for you on this. So let me pick this. So what are bleed settings? Setting your intent to be allow printing art or off the edge of a page. This is to support images and illustration. So maybe you have a picture that maybe in your book you have a picture that's very, very close to the edges. For example, this picture right now that we see here, it's actually fitted inside this page. But if it doesn't fit, there are some pictures that instead of being fitted here, that they actually spread throughout all this page. They spread across the page. That is what we call bleed. So that they will know how to handle that, so that whenever they are cutting the book, because whenever they finish printing every book, they cut them, they trim them, so that they won't just trim them by the margins that have actually been consistent in your book, which is the margin that you've actually set for your text, which is maybe from here to here, then from here to here. And when they want to trim your book, they will actually trim it according to that margin. I just leave a little bit of space, just a little space. But if your book actually bleed, maybe you have a picture that's very, very big, that occupies all the page, and you want to save that picture so that they wouldn't cut out the picture, they wouldn't cut out an important part of the picture. So that is what bleed is. So if your book has a bleed, you will only need to actually upload only PDF. You will only upload PDF. But on my own side, no bleed. I don't have a bleed, so I'll just go with that. So paperback cover finish. What's the cover finish? KDP support glossy. So as well as mint colors. Learn more about, you can learn more about that. So this is just the color that you want. This is just the type of paper, the cover of the book. The glossy is like all those shiny one, very shiny. But on the one that people used to use, the matte, people usually use matte, not glossy, and I advise you use matte as well. So that is because you are just giving them an example of printing. This is the most important part of printing on paperback. You choose your size, you choose if it has bleed or not, and you also choose here whichever one you want, and then you also choose, do you want the cover to be glossy or matte? But matte is okay. So now we should upload our book. So when you upload your book, you will see a lot of things. I've already uploaded the cover before, but let's see if it will work. Let me upload the book again, upload paperback manuscript, which will be what you will do as well. So let me see. So save successful. So it has uploaded. So, and we also have it has uploaded successfully. It has uploaded successfully. Yeah, it has uploaded successfully. So it's processing it. So you want to use you want to launch cover creator. If you don't know how to design, maybe you're not you're not a designer and you don't have a cover for your book, you may actually launch cover creator and create maybe like Canva. I've never used it before, but I'm sure it will be something like Canva. So you may use that. But I have a book, I have a cover already. So upload the cover you already have. So this is a cover, and then you upload your cover. You will only have to upload it in PDF. So this is my cover, and then I click on it, and then I click open, and then it will upload it for me. And then after it's uploaded, I can preview the book, because if there's any error in your book, you will not actually they will not accept it for printing. They will not accept it. There must not be an error there. So when you launch your preview, you will be able to know if there's any error or not. So I can launch the preview right now. It's the preview actually takes a little bit of a time. It's saving, and then it's going to show me whatever it is that I have. So it's yeah. So I have it now. I have some errors. I think I have some errors, so I will have to go back and correct it, but it's still loading. Let me see where it will show me where I have the errors, so I will be able to correct it. So let me see what it's going to bring, and then how you can correct it as well. Yes, so my inners are okay. If it's not okay, it's going to show me an error, probably up here. Yeah, it's going to show me an error up here, like this one right now, like this one here. This is an error message. This is an error message that this one is too big. The image is outside the margins. It's outside the margin, so I will have to correct it. And this as well, you may this as well, I should actually do my book in a way that this book, none of it that I forgot to say that earlier. This book, I will have to we do this a little bit as well, to make sure that no text fall outside of this red line. I want to make sure that no text of mine fall outside of this red line, because if it fall outside of this red line, they may have to cut it. May actually be cut. So I want to make sure that no text actually falls out of this red line. This is a red line, so you should make sure that none of your text actually fall out of the red line. So I may have to edit the cover as well, and then do that. So I'll just have to go and fix that. I will have to go through all the pages to make sure there's no error anywhere. Yeah, so there's no error anywhere. So I just have to come back here and then reduce this size, reduce this. This is where it's talking about, okay, I have it outside the border area, the margin area. So I'll just have to reduce it. I have to reduce it very well. Yeah, so now we don't have any of our text outside of this red line. So that means whenever they cut the book, whenever they trim it, they would not actually all the text that are on this cover, they are safe. Actually, they are safe. It's not professional for my book not to have an area that can be cut, so I need it to fill this place. So in your own aspect, if you don't know how to design, you may just go back to your designer, to your graphics designer, and tell the person, okay, I just want you to expand the background. Don't expand the text, but just the background. And the person will understand. I just want it to bleed. So the person will understand that. If I want to do that, I will just have to go and put a background here, probably now. Let me try and do it. So this is the one I just designed. So I'm uploading it again, and then I will launch the previewer now, and then we will see what we've achieved. Yeah, so now this is it. We have the background, right now filling this place as well, so that when they cut my book will have a background. This one as well, it just looks like a multicolor stuff that does this one doesn't necessarily rhyme, but it's still okay. So this, I have my background covering here, my background covering here, but all my texts are within these red lines. So all my texts are within this red line. This one is within the red folding line. This is the folding line where when they fold the book, maybe when they bind it, is still within inside that line, and everything is okay. My the mistake I have is I have an error here, so that's why I see showing the error. So I need to go back to my word and then reduce this so that it will fit into the margin. So I can as well probably just remove it and then let the page be gone. So that's for that. And then come back to this and then we upload it. And then launch previewer. So now I have it now. Quality check. So everything is good. So right now I have this my book covering the whole of this, so that when they cut it, it will be okay, it will be all right. If there's an error, it's going to show you like a triangle here. It's going to show you that okay, that's where the error is, so you have to correct it. So now because there's no more error, I don't have any error message here, and then I can approve now. Then I approve. Then I've approved my book. Then it's marked it for me here, complete here, complete here. So and then I can save and continue, or save as draft. So your printing costs, these are printing costs. So let me just save and continue. This way I'm going to set my pricing. So save successful. So all territories worldwide, or maybe you want to limit yours to individual territories. Maybe you don't want your book to go to all territories, but mine, all territories worldwide. So primary marketplace, choose your primary marketplace. Is Amazon.com. Amazon.com is good by me. So pricing, royalty and distribution. Enter the list price you'd like to sell your book for. Your book will be distributed in a marketplace listed. You also have the option to make your book available to bookstores and other distributors, reaching readers beyond Amazon. So these are just some things you may know. So the following list prices were converted based on the previous price you entered. So the minimum and the maximum for your book, you can put it here. So what is the rate of your royalty? So you can put whatever it is pricing that you want. So I want to go back to my bookshelf and look at the price I set for the digital version. Continue, save and continue. So I want to check the price I put for my digital version, so that I won't just escalate the price on the paperback. But of course, it will be more expensive though. So I have it on $9 here. This one is live already. I have it on $9.99 here. So let me continue setup. So I've already done this. Save and continue. So I've already done this as well. Just save and continue. So all territories worldwide, Amazon. So Amazon price. So I want to put the minimum price is 4.24. I want to put 9.99. Then so printing is 2.54. So that makes the book 12, 9, 10, 11. That means like 12 pounds, $12 actually. That makes it like $12. So this is my royalty, 3.45. This is the rate of the royalty. This is the royalty rate you will earn for each sale. So based on the book list price, the royalty rate varies based on the distribution channel. So you can learn more about royalties here. So this is the rate. I get 60%, and then that's the 3.55 that I will get from here. How much you will earn for each sale. So for every sale, I will get $3.45. So on Amazon.co.uk, it's 9 Great Britain pound, and then I have 60% as well, which is £3.29. And then these are everything that you need to set for your book. So it can take up to 72 hours for your book to be available for purchase on Amazon. So by clicking publish, I confirm that I agree to and I'm in compliance with the KDP terms and conditions. So request printed proof of this book that you can order from the Amazon cart. When the book's status change to live, you'll be able to order author's copy. So you can order for your author's copy. When the book goes live, they will preview it, and then for maybe like probably some 2 hours, it doesn't always take up to that. So when they preview it, you can order for your author's copy, and then the author's copy you will only pay for the printing, which is 2.54. That's what you're just going to pay for. So, and then you get your author's copy. You can order for 5 or whichever option they give onto you. So that is it for, let me publish my paper book now. So that is it for how to publish your ebook on Amazon Paperback. It's actually very great things to do. It's actually very important to publish your book on Amazon Paperback. So this is what I have. So publish your ebook as Kindle ebook. I've done that already. So your paperback has been submitted, so I can just close. So that is it. So if you actually enjoyed this video, kindly like and subscribe to this channel. I plead of you for that. Kindly like and subscribe. And if you'd like to learn how to make money online, how to develop skills, how to different things that you may need as an entrepreneur, this is an entrepreneur hub for you. It's a family, it's a community, and I really like to be part of this community. Kindly like and subscribe to this channel. See you in subsequent videos.